Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I'm here to make a follow-up video on my Blender series. We got a lot of comments of things that people needed help with, so I'm going to try to get as much as I can in this video. Obviously, I can't make a super long video because I still have to go back and edit it and all that stuff. So I can do more after this. Just I'm going to go over the basic ones and kind of the ones that have similar problems, and we'll go up there. So we're going to start out with one. This is just a common problem that a lot of people have when they first start out Blender. They'll open up a base or something and it'll be all missing. Like everything will be missing. So basically, this is just an FBX that I got off of a Discord server. So basically, when you load it, everything here is just missing textures. There's a way to go and find your own textures and all that stuff. You can get these off of Discord servers, DeviantArt, stuff like that. Fair warning, this video may contain nudity, but it's all for educational purposes. Sorry if there's a little bit of background noise. There's some cars and stuff. And of course, they're just not hitting the mow lawn. So yeah, there might be a little bit of background noise. Anyway, so here we go. As soon as you load it in, the base that you want to use, of course, you guys are going to want to make sure you have the Cats plugin. If you don't know how to install this and you'd like me to make a tutorial on that, I can. That'd be like a 2-minute tutorial max. Go ahead and download Cats, and you'll click import here, and you'll obviously select it. We're just using this e-girl base that I found on a Discord server. And you want to separate by materials. So you have model options and separate by materials. And as you guys can see, go and do that. And basically, if I click, there's supposed to be underwear here. So if you go look right here on the right side of the screen, you're gonna have all these like little boxes. Click on the one with the circle, and you guys are gonna see that it's missing the material. So we're gonna click the minus, new, come down here to shadeless. Go ahead and make this any color for now. For some reason it's see-through. I think we have to turn on double-sided. There we go. Okay. So if you make it the material and it seems like you still can't see it, come down here into the MMD material drop-down box and turn on double-sided. This might not have a problem for most of those things. And basically you'd have to go and then you can right-click on each one of these as a different material. So this is the whole body. Basically, you would need to remove this. It's going to turn black. New, same thing. You turn on shadeless. You come down, and you can add a texture right here. For the sake of this video, I should have some textures that we can use. So here's a simple body texture that we could put on here. And you can get these off of Discord, all of that stuff. Obviously, if you don't have to get one that reveals parts. There are just plain skin stuff like that. This is just an example. Like I said, so that's how you guys can add your textures back to your materials if it's missing stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the YouTube comments and start reading off. The first one is by Uwu Candy. I'll have it up on the screen here. It says, "Ahoy, I'm having an issue because my avatar is T-posed and my clothing is not. I cannot figure out how to pose the clothing armature and make it stick. I sculpted the shirt on, but I'm sure it would look quite a bit nicer if I posed it instead." So based off of this, I'm getting that you put the shirt on or piece of clothing on your avatar, but when you want to move the armature, you ran into a problem where the shirt would not move with the armature, aka the bones. It could have been just clipping problems, or just it's not moving at all, and that is because you did not attach the shirt to the armature. So basically, when right now it won't work for me. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pause the recording and put a shirt on this thing real quick, and then I'll show you how to do it. So just give me 2 seconds. Okay, guys, and we're back. So I kind of half-assed putting on the shirt just because I wanted to get to as many comments as possible. So as you guys can notice, when you put on the shirt, you guys are gonna have two sets of bones. If your shirt does not have bones, that is okay. We can do something that's called this data transfer, which will attach the shirt to your bones. So, but if your shirt does have bones, it's good to like move the shirt. So, just make sure you guys click on the bones of the shirt and move it this way. I'm not sure why that's moving now, but it doesn't matter. So basically, you go down here to the custom model creation, hover over the base, and it'll tell you in this little box right here which one is your base, and that your base is the one with your hands and your obviously the one that you're going to be using inside VRChat. So it's called armature in the hierarchy. So we want to make sure that's armature, and then here's the t-shirt. Basically, you want to make sure you just have these selected, just the bottom two, and click merge armatures. Now mine might be a little bit scuffed because I did not position it perfectly. But basically, now the shirt is joined with those bones. So if I go into pose mode and I move the shirt, it moves the hand. And as you guys can see, there's a little bit of clipping back here. That's because I didn't position it properly, as well as you could just stretch the shirt out a little bit more if there's just tiny little clipping like that. And to do that, you'd simply just go back into this right here in edit mode and drag that out a little bit. You'd have to separate by materials again. And for the people who do not have bones on the shirt, you would just do the same thing. Just put it on as best as you can. Attach by like do the same thing we just did, but this time you'd want to after you put it on, separate by materials again. Click on the shirt. Click on the little constraint one. It's like a little chain, I believe. Let me look for it. Nope, not there. Where is it? Okay, it's the wrench. It's called add modifier. So it's a little wrench. Click up here. Click add modifier. Data transfer. You want to check vertex data. Click on vertex groups, and then click on this little eyedrop, and make sure you guys select your body. You could hide the shirt to make this easier by pressing H, and then you'd click on the body and then click apply. So let me undo that real quick. Alright, so you click on this little eyedropper, select the body. I'm just going to click on the leg for an example. It'll pop up here, and then you just click apply. And then that'll attach it to these bones and do the same thing that we just did. So I hope that helped out with your problem. And we're moving on to the next one. Okay, the next problem that someone seems to be having is by Miss Joester. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. When I try to merge them, my avatar becomes huge and the clothes stay tiny. That could be multiple things. It could be there's something wrong with the FBX or base that you're using. I've had that a couple problems with MMD bases that I've used. When I go into the custom model creation and apply them like normal, the avatar would go big and the clothing would stay small. Basically, the best way I would say to try to fix that is maybe just go back and retry it. Make sure you are doing the correct armatures. So make sure that you have the base selected as the base and the shirt or pants or shoes or whatever you're putting as the thing you're attaching it to. Again, if that doesn't work, you can try another base. Like I said, I've only had that problem like one time, and I've never really had that problem. So like I said, maybe just try to follow my steps again on the other video, and or the first part of this video because it's similar. And make sure when you first put your base into Blender or your at PMX or anything, make sure you fix it. Fix it immediately when you import it, because it's gonna fix all the bones or anything that's broken with it, and it's gonna make it better. So that's what I would say for you. I hope that helped a little bit. If not, I can see what I can figure out. If nothing works, you could always try going on Reddit or some forum for VRChat and asking around, or maybe the VRChat modding Discord, or just the VRChat Discord in general. Alright, on to the next one. The next problem we have is by, I'm going to scuff this name, I'm very sorry, Tachao Ling. It'll be on screen. Well, thanks, new subscriber. I have a problem where I download dress/outfit from DeviantArt. There's already a hand. Could you tell me how to remove it and the rest of the clothes is attached to the parents? Okay, so to fix your hand problem, even if there is bones, like the hand bone, if you have a second hand that's not supposed to be there and it's part of an outfit, say if you took like a whole model from DeviantArt, like you wanted a piece off of it, it's probably what you were kind of trying to go for, but you don't want any of the body, you just want the clothing. Again, you'd separate by materials, and you should be able to take what part you want. If everything's attached to it, make sure you separate by materials, and then you can delete everything else by just deleting it. And then if that doesn't work, then you can click on the base itself, whatever that you're trying to delete. Press Tab. You'll see all of the bones and stuff pop up. You can press B on your keyboard. So once you're in this edit mode, press B. This little big plus will show up. Highlight what you want to delete. If sometimes it doesn't select everything, so an easier way to do this would be coming down here and changing this to, this allows you to see through the avatar, so you can do things, you can select everything. You just select the hand and then Control Delete. Obviously you could do it cleaner by manually clicking each and every one and doing it perfectly, because if you look closely at the vertices, they go around in a complete circle. They're all perfect. So if you just wanted to cut it off at the wrist or cut something off, just delete it. Just B, delete, and delete what you don't want. You can do the same thing for the bones itself. You would just select the bones, go into edit mode, delete bone, bone's gone. And you could always Control Z if you mess up. Control Z is your best friend. Don't be afraid to mess around. Just makes there's always file save. You could make a backup before you do anything. I hope that helped you with your problem, and we'll be moving on to the next one. We got a comment from Blizzard saying, "Hey bro, I'm interested in a noob in Unity and Blender. If you wouldn't mind, make a complete mecha tutorial video of making an avatar in Unity by implementing shaders, which most of VRChat has been used, like light comes out of the model and dress hair. Recommend to use which shader?" Okay, so the shaders that I use in Unity are probably one of the most popular and common ones. They're called Pyomi Toon shaders. They're free. There's a Discord. I'll have the Pyomi Discord in the link in the description. They are constantly updating them, releasing tons of new stuff. There's emissions, there's lighting, there's fake lighting, there's effects, there's sparkle, glow. There's so much stuff to mess around with. If you don't know how to use shaders, I can make a video on Unity. That can be a separate tutorial. Just please comment down below if you'd like me to make a Unity tutorial, because I also do Unity. I know how to do animations, animation controllers, animation overrides, all that stuff. I know how to toggle objects. I can do anything like that. So just comment if you guys want to see a Unity tutorial as well, and I'll be glad to do that. And the last one we have is from mhatrix3. He says he wants me to make a video on how to add slash make your he wants me to show you guys how to add bones to the clothing. Well, if you use the data transfer method, you won't really have to use bones for the clothing. If you'd like me to, that's something that I haven't really messed around with myself, but I could probably figure it out and then make a tutorial on it. Probably wouldn't take me too long. If you don't feel like waiting, there's probably other videos on YouTube. Yeah, just if you really want that, I can try to do that for you. But like I said, try just doing the data transfer method, the first one in this video, and that should be, you shouldn't need to add bones. The only thing you might have to add bones for is things, if you want to jiggle physics on your avatar, or stuff like that, or dynamic bones, which are stuff you'd want to move. If it was a skirt, you'd have to add bones in the skirt for the skirt to have physics. But most of the stuff that you would find on DeviantArt that would have physics will probably already have bones. You just got to do a little bit of searching on DeviantArt. Just pretty much search what you want on DeviantArt. Just search like, say if I wanted a skirt, just search skirt space MMD, download, and there's going to be a bunch of them. And our last one comes in from Devin Welch as well. He's going on about how to do wave painting for shirts without bones. Thanks to a couple of other YouTubers that I've watched, there is no need. Also, my friend Apple, he's the person that I learned a lot of Blender from. Basically, you don't need to wave paint your shirts anymore. You can just do this data transfer thing. I know I keep talking about it, but you do not need to wave paint your shirts. If I were to import this shirt without the bones and just do the data transfer, it would work the same way. Basically, what a data transfer does is it takes the wave painting from these bones that are on your armature and lines up the wave painting with your avatar. I guess that's the best way to explain it, and it makes it so you don't have to wave paint your shirt. Unless it's a really fucked shirt, then you might have to go and wave paint it, and I can make a tutorial on that. But myself, I'm not. I struggle with wave painting. Wave painting is a very annoying and tedious task, and I would highly suggest learning the new version of Blender for that, because wave painting in this version is very difficult because it's just dumb. It's dumb. Wave painting is difficult. So I feel you on that struggle, man. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick refresher again on how to do the data transfer. Make sure you have separated them by materials. Right click on the shirt. Go over to the wrench. I'll go ahead and delete this. Add modifier, data transfer, vertex data, vertex groups. And then you'd click this little eyedropper. Select your body, not the shirt. Make sure you just hide the shirt and select your body or something. Make sure it's the body. It'll either say like body, armature. It really depends on what the things are called here on the side. If you name them all before, then you're good to go. That's another thing that I'd highly suggest doing on Blender is naming your stuff. So this is just some I think I don't know what language that is, but just name it shirt, right? And then if I hover over this, whoops, it'll say. Well, I don't think it'll say it because this is a data transfer. Material 2. Let's see what that is. So that would be the skin itself. So that would be the one we'd want to do. We'd click on armature 2. Or material 2, rather. So right here. And then we click apply. And there you go. No more clipping. So, yeah, I hope this helped, guys. I've seen a lot of people wanting me to do some Unity tutorials as well. If you guys would like to see that, or if you want me to go in depth with something like this, a lot of you guys had the same problems. Adding clothing. Also, someone wanted to know how to do shoes. Pretty much it's the same thing. You would just load in the shoes. Actually, to show you real quick. Shouldn't take that long. I think I have shoes. Let me get some shoes. Oops. So you import the shoes, fix them. You might get some errors on the side. You can usually ignore most of these things. Click on the bones of the shoes. If they don't have bones, then that's fine. Just select the shoes like this. But if they do have bones, remember to always select the bones. And you just want to kind of position them. Good. You can press S on your keyboard to scale. And basically, you just want to align the shoes to where they look good. So for that would look good. It doesn't matter if the bones are completely lined up. And then what you would do is you just go in here and do the same thing. You just align them. I'm just gonna do this really quickly to speed up the process. And I'll show you guys a quick reminder on how to do what I'm doing here in a second. So basically, to do what I just did, you click on your material, so it's highlighted like this. You press Tab, and this will open up the where it shows all the polygons and triangles and stuff like that. You come down here, this little blue circle. Yours is going to be grayed out. You click on it, click Enable, then click on one of the points, and just drag out. Yours is probably going to be really big. You can adjust the size of the circle by scrolling in with your mouse wheel. So the smaller it is, the tighter that you're going to pull it out. So obviously you're going to want somewhat of a big circle. You can play around with this. It just takes practice. It's going to be annoying at first on how to do it, but really just do it a couple times and you'll nail it. It's not that hard, not that time consuming, and boom, there you go. You got shoes on your model. Also, another thing, this can get really hectic if you have a lot of stuff going on. Like if you work from a scratch base like this, there's going to be a lot of bones. You can always hide the armatures by clicking this up here. This little eye, these eyes will hide things. So it looks a lot cleaner, and you can see, like here I missed a little bit of clipping. Here it's not really, I just did this really quickly, so it's very rushed. Obviously you could spend as much time perfecting this how you want. Also, if you wanted to delete the skin under the foot to save on optimization, you can click on the body itself, tab, turn on the see-through button right here, which is the two squares with the grids. Just highlight everything below the shoe and then delete, and boom, you don't have feet anymore. Obviously you definitely only want to do this if you do not plan to make toggles for the shoes or whatever, because you literally do not have feet anymore. So only do that if you want to make your models optimized and stuff. I can also make an optimized video tutorial that can be, it's all under here. You have to like make an atlas and stuff like that. I can show you guys how to do that in another video. But this video is about 20 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I'm sorry if this was rushed, if this wasn't as good as my other tutorials. I just wanted to get all those comments because it's been so long. Obviously, if you, I'll make a Unity tutorial if I get like 1 or 2 comments asking for it. I'll do it. Again, I'll have the link for Piomi shaders in the link of the description. That's the shaders that I use for Unity. And you can go ahead and check my last video out. Also, feel free to check out any of my other VRChat videos or gaming videos. I just make a bunch of stuff on this channel coming to gaming, AMVs, editing videos, gaming, stream, whatever. You know, this channel's all over the place, but you know, it's fun. At the end of the day, I do what I want to entertain people and just have fun. YouTube is a hobby for me. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. That'd be awesome if you guys could help me out by clicking the subscribe button, like and share with your friends. Please comment anything you need help with. If I missed anything, please comment. I'm here to help. Thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Peace.